All right, hello once again, Jeff Scott of Rankin Technical College. I've been going through a series of video presentations for the Rankin Technical College AWD Application and Web Development 1111.NET Framework with Web Databases class. I have been going through the lessons in our textbook, which is ASP.NET MVC with Entity Framework and CSS by Naylor. I'm about halfway through Chapter 6 of 18, and I realized a couple things. First thing is, and you hear this kind of stuff from instructors all the time, but it's true. Learning is lifelong, not just for you, but for me as well. One of the things I learned yesterday, and it goes to the second thing, is that when I'm leaving, let's say I'm leaving at 4 o'clock, and I'm working on this, and it's 3:15. I shouldn't see in 45 minutes how much stuff I can shove into that 45 minutes. I'm much better off taking my time, so to speak. Now, when I went over this yesterday, I did not have a product image mappings table. It has suddenly appeared, which makes me happy. And the table definition, I have not even looked at it yet. Is right there. All right. And I believe I can close all those. I'm hoping that I'm back on track here. Again, as mentioned, I'm on page 140. Now that the images can be uploaded, the next task is to associate the images with products. We are going to model the relationship. We talked about this yesterday with the many-to-many relationship, where an image can be associated with several products and a product can be associated with several images. Each image, in addition, will have a number associated with it, and that number specifies where the image appears when the images are displayed in a product's detail. For instance, the first image will be the main one, and it'll be, it says we're going to name this field image number. And the idea, and you'll see this later on in the chapter, the idea is we'll have, for example, when you look at the details for a product, you might have a big picture and then 3 smaller pictures, that kind of an idea. The relationship, again, between images and products will be modeled as many-to-many, and it's called here with payload. This means that we're going to use a join or a jump table, whereby a record in the table will contain the foreign keys from both the image and the product, and also a column named image number. And that's what I just showed you in this product image mappings table. All right? So without the image number, this would be a relationship as a many-many without payload. In other words, it would contain only the foreign keys. So as the author mentions there, if we leave out the image number, then there will be no way to know what images should appear, the order which the images should appear when they're displayed with the product. It doesn't mean that the images wouldn't appear, but they may appear out of order, which can be pretty important. So again, I just want to check one more time. I think if I show the table data, there's nothing in there. That's what I figured. But if I look at the table definition, we've got the image number, the product ID, the product image ID, and the ID, which I believe is the category ID. Don't remember. I could be totally wrong there. All right? So it says to model this, there's different things that you can do, but we were supposed to go in and create a new class named Product Image Mapping, which I did. Oh boy. Sorry, it's my first one in the morning and I'm a little whatever. So let's, so there's our product image mapping. And it says that what we are supposed to have in there, try to see if I can show you both of these. I don't know if that'll work or not, but So we've got their public int product. Let's try it this way. Public int ID gets set. Public int image number gets set. Public int product ID gets set. Public int product image ID gets set. Public virtual product gets set. Public virtual product image gets set. All right, that's what's supposed to be in there. That's what I have in there. So, if nothing else, that's a good start. This is where it started to break down a little bit yesterday because I made some mistakes. So it says the new class contains an image number property to store the number of each image plus foreign keys and navigational properties. Next, add the following property containing a collection of this to the product class in the product.cs file. So this line right here. So let's grab that entire line, copy it to the clipboard, just throw up here, put that same line here in Notepad++. All right, so I'm going to leave that. I can bring that up in a minute. And I want to go and check my code again and see if indeed inside of models product.cs, so there's my product.cs right there. And I think I put this down at the bottom. Maybe not. It says, next add the following property containing a collection of product image mappings to the product class in the models product.cs file. Well, that's models product.cs. And I want to add in there an iCollection. So let's just search for an iCollection. And it says I did not put that in here. All right. So I'm putting it in here at the end. Again, I'm not apologizing for this, but I am trying to tell you that I made the mistake yesterday of coming in at the end of my time here and probably trying to do too much in too short a time. Again, not an excuse, not a reason, it just is. All right, so I've done that. Finally, complete the references to this new class by adding that same property to the product image class in the product image.cs file. So we see this here, and I want to bring up the product image.cs file. And I believe that's it right there. Let's double check. Public virtual iCollection product image mapping. The image mapping gets set. Yes. So it is there. Ensure that you add the using statement for the system.collections.generic. And I believe I did that yesterday. There it is there. And there it is there. So there is now a many-to-many relationship between the product image mapping entity and the product and product image entities. This means there is effectively a many-to-many relationship between product and product image, which is what I wanted. Next, add a new code first migration by running the following command. Well, the problem is I've run this command more than once before. So why am I even telling you that? The reason that I'm telling you that is I can run the command again. So I can run again add migration, create product image mappings. The problem with this is I've already run that command. And then I even did a number 2 with that command. But there was some wrong lines in here. So I'm going to change this to final. So it now says create product image mappings final. All right, so I put that in. I'm going to hit enter, and I'm creating a lot of these files under my migrations folder, a lot more than I want to create. Now, whenever this comes up, and you get the yellow writing in here, that's typically a good sign. But you'll notice I've got a lot of migrations in here now. And now I want to type in update minus database. Oops. And it says that the new image, the new table will exist. Well, that table already existed. All right, but I believe that it is correct now. I believe that everything in there is correct. Finally, add a new entry, which again I may have done yesterday. I don't really remember. To the DAL store content file. And I don't see it in there, so that's fine. Public db set product image mappings, product image mappings, and there's our get set. Now my guess is I'm getting this because I'm missing a using file. No, not. Product image mapping. There we go. This new property is required to delete a product image mapping record directly. We'll use this when attempting the HTTP post version of the edit method in the product controller class later in this chapter. Now, the good news is that I think I've got everything. It's all copacetic, as they say, and everything is now the way it should be. The bad news is, with some of the stuff that I put in here earlier, I think I screwed things up, and I'm hoping that I've got them back again when they are kind of in the right place, for lack of better word. All right, I am going to save all, and I'm going to build my solution. All right. Didn't have to do that, but I did. Now, that brings me, so I've done all this, it brings me to the bottom of page 142, adding images to a new product. All right, it says to keep things relatively simple, we're going to use HTML select controls to allow users to pick images to add to a product. There will be 5 of these per product. In a production system, it very well could be done in a different way, but this is the way the author did it. Now, not going to lie to you. Normally, when I come in here to lecture, I have a water or maybe 2 waters with me. Today, I have nothing, and I'm feeling it in my throat, so I'm going to stop right here, pick it back up here under this adding images to a new product. My goal today, as much as possible, is to finish up with Chapter 6. Tomorrow and the next day, finish up with Chapter 7. The real goal on this is by the time the semester starts in late August 2018, is to have 1 or typically more lectures for every chapter in this textbook, which will be out on this channel. So right now, I've got, including today's, which is not up there yet, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Looks like 21, and this will be the 22nd. I may very well have 3 times that in what I've got left here. All right. So there may be 70, 80 videos. I don't know. I will do these as I have time. All right. So that's it for right now. I'll be back to continue on in just a couple minutes.